to compensate for me not being here at all last week. Sorry about that. Wes is in the bathroom. He's going to be in 2 seconds. Hello, my beautiful humans. Hello. What else we got? 5.1 or 4.3. I'll be honest. Airsoft wise, for a high kappa, I would do a 5.1. I don't know. I don't know. I just like I like the 5.1s a little bit more than the 4.3s. I just like how the slide extends off of the frame. It's not as boxy looking. Kind of like that a little bit better.
Just cold in here.
It is. It's either like ridiculously hot in here, or it's ridiculously cold in here. Like comparatively to the rest of the building. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna try and eat.
Hello. Are you boys techs? No, not at all.
Thomas.
Yes. Wes is as well.
I'm not.
Oh, be tech. No, you know how to tech.
I have teched.
You still tech.
It doesn't mean I know how to. You know what I'm saying?
You know how to work on guns.
No, I know.
Yes, you do.
I've actually never worked on an airsoft gun in my life.
You're right. When y'all getting more sniper mechanics, wasp pistons? Honestly, Black Friday killed us. We're definitely going to be re-upping on a lot of things here. We'll see. I'm not promising any time frames yet because everything is still kind of in flux. People are still buying because it's a holiday rush right now. So right now, obviously, we're going to be reordering stuff as it goes through, but the holiday fluctuation is going to be a little bit weird with dates. So as soon as we can,
on a date.
I mean, this is our weekly date.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Me and Tom's
this is our weekly
make time
date.
for each other every week.
This is how working couples work.
Yes. Chicken.
Well, hello there.
Hello. General Kenobi. I know the meme.
Best parts to get higher FPS in an AEG, heavier spring immediately.
An M190 and a stock G&G.
No, that's called breaking your gun.
Yeah,
That's called killing yourself over getting ready to break your gun and any part in it.
We had a gentleman come into the retail store and ask that question.
Seriously?
He tried it. Didn't work.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, I bought this really heavy spring because I wanted my gun to shoot harder and it doesn't work.
Yeah,
that's a stock Raider with an M190 or something.
That's not gonna ever work. With stock. Heavier spring, and then longer barrel for certain cases if you have the volume from the cylinder to handle it. So a longer barrel can help get a little bit higher FPS. And also seal around the bucking lips for the BB can help with increase FPS as well.
Yep. We'll switch to YouTube chat, Tom.
Yeah. Do you have the chats up?
Yeah, mine started. Good to have you back, Tom, is where mine started.
Okay, I still got some more before that. Okay. Hang on. I got a Polar Star jack and the trigger board isn't fitting it in it, even though I have a V2 gearbox. Does anyone know the problem? So what gun do you have? Let me know, and we can maybe try and diagnose. What's your opinion on the Wolverine Reapers, etc.? I think they're definitely a good system when installed properly, and you know what you're getting into with the Reapers because they are a very different system than their other stuff. But they are really, really quiet when you have them tuned the right way. They are really quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Have you all tried the Novrich full thrust? Doesn't seem useful since you can get a normal sniper rifle shooting the same distance and accuracy. Yeah, the full thrust was an interesting idea. But once you start playing with higher energy and heavier weights and all that in airsoft, people tend to get really sketched out about it. Fields are not okay with it originally because also insurance is only insurance is a big deal. Insurance is only for airsoft places now it's cookie cutter to a point because it's been around for so long. But for insurance, they have it be a certain FPS or joule limit on the guns being used for coverage. And if you try and, bump it even higher past those limits, then most fields are going to immediately have to ban it because they're going to lose their coverage if they don't.
Right. and there's not enough players really. You know, it's such a niche market. It's not worth it to anybody to take on more expenses for no gain.
M4 CFR. I would honestly go with a Specna. Like if you're talking about the Elite Force one, I'd probably go with some.
I have an M4 CFR.
Oh, you have. Oh, that's your problem. That gearbox, the trigger in that gearbox is not a normal version 2. That is not a normal version 2 gearbox. It's based off of the Ares Amoeba gearbox, and so you need either the Ares or the Amoeba. I would need to clarify, but you either need the Ares board. They're two different boards. There's the Ares board and the Ares Amoeba board, and they both look different. They do the same thing. They make your gun work for those different gearboxes, but you need one of those two boards to make it work, not a standard version 2 trigger board. That is why you're having problems. And then I'm going to switch over to YouTube. You have the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best trigger for the Elite Force Glock 17 Glock triggers. Stock Glock triggers are Garbo. Correct. But they always work. I have never actually replaced a Elite Force Glock 17 trigger. I've seen a couple of them done, but I don't really recognize the brand or remember the brands off the top of my head. I don't see value in it.
Which ones? Sorry, I was
Just
just YouTube up.
Changing the triggers in a Glock.
Oh,
I guess my frame of mind is my real Glock has a stock trigger. My Airsoft Glock has a stock trigger. I like them to be uniform, and I have no complaints about a Glock trigger. I think Glock triggers are fine. I know they're mushy and they're kind of trash.
But Airsoft Glock trigger feels very different than a regular Glock trigger.
Yeah, I know.
Like a regular
It's
Glock
the
trigger
feel
is
in my
heavy.
fingy. It's the feel in my fingy.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
I would say I actually would do the opposite because I have a certain weight trigger in my real steel, and I would switch the Airsoft one out to see if I could get it closer to my real steel. Because like the GHK, I think actually has a really hard trigger.
It is. It's also more accurate.
Yeah.
Like feeling.
But I like upgrading triggers if you're looking for a certain feel, heavier or lighter. I mean, also there are some accuracy and consistency benefits for a lighter trigger, but there's also it becomes more fragile too, especially with Airsoft parts. They're not always to the highest standards as like real steel parts, but you do get a little bit more consistency and accuracy because you're not shaking so much through the full stroke of the trigger.
I think that's
Oh, I know what you're. Yeah,
a personal problem. If
train more.
I mean,
train
seriously, if you can't shoot accurately,
If you suck, you suck.
No,
Train more.
All right. Well, Tom said that. I didn't. I'm saying if you're not competent with your stock components, jumping to upgraded components won't just like make you better. They might help.
No, it won't make you better. That's not what I'm saying. But I do think I can shoot better follow-up shots with a lighter trigger because I'm not having to like fight the whole way through it.
I think you're being dramatic.
I always am dramatic.
I think stock triggers are a-okay.
I think stock triggers are a-okay. They can be better.
You're right. I know. I don't know. I think you could put the money elsewhere. Let's just say that. For an
That's a valid argument.
I
put it into the barrel build.
If it's stock everywhere else, the trigger is the last thing you want to worry about.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So,
I would agree with that.
But there's good ones. There's good ones.
Yeah, upgrade your barrel setup, upgrade your sears, upgrade your blowback housings, all far before your trigger, honestly. Unless you're going for a certain look and you're going for a certain thing, you know?
What's the next most and west that we will play at?
We are going to be at the Sochi Insurgency. Sorry, Shali was just like a month ago,
yes.
And they're so close in name, like Shali and Sochi. I'm just like,
are you playing that one?
yes, we are playing.
Oh, okay.
We are going to.
I won't be.
We are going to be in-game vending that one, so we're going to have amped armaments.
I want to do one shortly. I've been
What, Insurgency?
no, like a normal North and West. I just haven't done one in a while.
Oklahoma.
Maybe
Oklahoma.
we'll see. Might be the best one to do.
But we're going to be down there. We have pre-orders until 3 p.m. today for that because we're back in the truck right now. We're going to leave literally probably an hour after the live's over, and We'll be down there, and I'm gonna talk to a few people, see if we can do some delivery stuff and try and get some of that going. But it's gonna be a fun trip. It'll be a very fun time. I'm very, very looking forward to this weekend.
So if the guy with the Elite Force gets a standard V2 gearbox, he'll be fine.
No. So standard version 2 gearbox won't fit in properly because of how that gearbox is shaped. A lot of times the pinholes are actually just slightly off for you to use a regular version 2, and the trigger doesn't line up properly when you try and drop in a regular version 2 gearbox. Yes, it can fit with modification, but it's not a direct drop in. That's why I don't really recommend it. The easiest thing to do is get the correct trigger board. That is what I would recommend.
Is it just me, or does Tom's voice get really deep on a session? What? A session?
Is it just me, or does Tom's voice get really deep on accession or aggression? Maybe it's aggressive. Maybe I get deep and aggressive.
Maybe.
Deep and aggressive.
Tom just uses his deep voice to.
I talk like this the rest of life, so we're gonna just do it. We're gonna talk like this, and whatever's here comes out. We'll have a right time.
Cody says go to Oklahoma. It was fun playing with you all at Guardian Center 21. I know. It's been that long. It's a shame.
Wow, yeah, that's been a minute.
I know. That was before.
That was a minute.
That was before I had my van.
Yep.
And I think it was like right after I ordered mine. Yeah, I ordered mine because I was like, I hope it comes. And then it never did.
And then you were running.
And then
the
Cody and them let me use theirs. And I was like, I am so glad I ordered one of these.
I just saw you panting coming back to us
Yeah, it was
at the casualty collection. You're just like, hey, I create time.
Yeah. It was super cool. So I will always be grateful of that, and a memory forever of peeking one of the Guardian Center windows and a 249 being at the next window over, just like, and then the smacking of the BBs hitting, and then like
I love
grenade, and like it was.
I love running the van with you. It's one of my favorite things
so
to do.
fun.
It is running the van with you. That's one of the highlights of playing Airsoft.
Yeah, the van's a lot of fun.
That's so much fun.
Very underutilized, sadly, but that's okay. Okay, Cody, I'll try to get my stuff together. That'd be fun.
I got one over here. Do you know when you're going to get more CTM Fuku 2 uppers for the AAP01? I know that we have placed a few orders for different AAP01 parts with different vendors, I think in the last week. I don't remember if it was for those ones or not. I know they're on a rotating list, though. We will just keep upping them. They're not going away. But like I said to the earlier comment about somebody asking about another thing, if we're getting more, I think it was the Wasp kit.
Yes.
Right now, holiday season, things are a little bit weird to try and judge when we're going to get stuff in and not get stuff in. It's a little bit hard for me to give you more of an exact timeline like I normally can, because it's just everything's in flux. Vendors don't have stuff. Vendors have too much stuff. It's weird right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Holiday season is great for us and everybody else, but it just becomes a little bit hard to predict some stuff. Like February, everything's like, oh yeah, it's back to normal.
Yes. Any movies you're looking forward to seeing? The new Godzilla. That one actually comes out today.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I am so behind on movies.
I'd like to see that.
I feel like Disney Plus and like Netflix have like killed me going to the movies for.
Oh, not me, baby.
Yeah.
I love the movies.
I love going. I just like there's this thing in my head. I'm like, yeah, but I could just be in PJs on my couch and not around other people.
But getting the movie theater popcorn.
Okay, that's the only.
The experience that Logan spilling a large popcorn under the soda machine after the lady cleaned up. I mean, literally, she literally was like, put her broom away, and then I see Logan stand there like this. And I looked down and he spilled a large popcorn. And she literally had to walk over and get her broom back out and clean up. It was on purpose, but it was super fun.
Oh, I was making her work for her hourly wage.
Yeah. But yeah, I love the movies, so that's probably the next one I'm going to see. Everyone's very interested in my chicken nuggets and my chicken tenders. For anyone who's talking about my chicken tenders or chicken fingers, they're chicken fingers from Get-Go. And yes, it's honey mustard. And yes, they're very good.
If you don't know what Get-Go is, it's a local like gas station.
It's Sheetz, but local. A little smaller.
Well, Sheetz is local.
Sheets? What? Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off for no reason.
I was like, oh, Sheets is local.
I didn't know that either.
Sheets was made in Penn State. That was the
Oh.
first. That was the first.
It
Sheets.
goes better than shits.
That's good.
Wawa's better than everything.
That's incorrect.
Wawa
an
is
L.
so
That's
good.
such an L take.
That is like what?
Wawa is.
Dude, they got like a
Superior.
soft pretzel and like chicken tenders on the menu.
they have loaves of bread. They literally have loaves of
Bro,
bread.
Gecko's a freaking bakery.
Well, Gecko
Gecko's food's
I
pretty,
would argue-
pretty top tier, man.
Gecko and Wawa are pretty good, both of them. Wawa has better sandwiches though than Gecko. But-
I
No,
disagree.
and Wawa has better chicken too.
No. Have you ever had Cranch? Is that ketchup ranch?
Crash.
Is that cranberry ranch?
Ew. No, it's with a K.
Oh, you're reading. I was just hearing. I'm like cranch. I was like, cranberry juice in your ranch? What kind of? How immoral can you be?
But will you guys ever sell silent industry stuff like MTW parts and all that?
Yeah, we've definitely been open to getting them in. I think honestly, guys, you guys are awesome for kind of telling us what you guys want, which is just really helpful for us because then it's like, oh, we're not getting in stuff that's just going to sit here and nobody wants it. But for the silent industry stuff and a lot of those things like that, we've been trying to get in a high rotation of little niche items that people want that don't really seem like are picked up by retailers a lot. There's just a lot of them. Like the M trigger for P90s, that was one that we got in. And that's one of those little like parts or like the wasp kit, stuff like that not a lot of people are carrying, but it's hard to keep up with it, honestly, to try and get everything in. We want to get everything in, but we would love to carry those as well. I got a few over here. YouTube is actually quite busy. I'm very happy about this. Just finished installing my jack, and I love the amped IGL. Cool, man. Thank you. What'd you put it in?
What color did you get?
Yeah.
And custom text. If you have custom text, I probably remember it.
Dude, Wawa, they got rid of them in Connecticut. I'm sorry, buddy.
That's not that bad. I mean, like, just make room for something better.
He says a drug habit is cheaper.
kidding.
I agree with you.
Then what?
Them going to Wawa every day and just
Oh,
spending.
bro. You're right. That's valid. Going to any place like that every day is just you nickel and dime yourself to death.
You do. Because like you're just there. It's set up for you to just grab every little thing that they have in the shop. Hello. I have been interested in Airsoft for a long time, but due to the fact that I am not yet old enough to enjoy the game live, I would like to know how expensive this pleasure is.
I mean, you can get into it for $250. I mean, $250, you could own everything you need, maybe even 200.
I was gonna say, I think you could probably do it for $200.
But
gun,
I mean,
battery, BBs,
and mask.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit, though.
Yeah.
I mean, legitimately, like you can keep spending money until there's no money left on this planet.
Yeah.
Well,
You have a Vant.
I mean, you can go any which route, and you can be.
We both have dual tubes.
It's like you can do many routes of. I have the essentials. I've spent maybe $500 combined dollars, and I have a multicam set, woodland set, maybe one of each from a thrift store. You can play on both sides.
Yeah.
Play carrier, gun, replica helmet, goggles, like whatever, and you're content. I mean, that's it. Like I'm good. I just love to play the game, and that's it. But then there's the other side of I like to build kits. I like to build guns. I like to just collect. I like to do not necessarily insurgencies, but
A LARP.
LARPing
Yeah,
games.
LARP is a whole other
You
thing.
build a whole different side of Airsoft. So
Dude, we were so
go anywhere.
We were so messed up on stuff last night, and just we're like, what are we gonna do for our characters? Just like,
You're just gonna unbutton your shirt.
no, I have a purple suit jacket and
Oh,
like
yeah.
a ready rig underneath all of it.
that
No,
jacket.
I know.
Yeah, it's a good jacket though.
It's a great jacket for like a weird character. Like it's awesome. They're
It's
weird
super
fun.
character every day.
I am. It's great.
Oh, I just spilled my honey mustard napkin.
No, the table's all slimy.
I got it. We're good.
Lick it. Lick it up.
Do you guys have any videos for putting together a PDI Bulgar hop up and the Ant-Tech feeder in a featherweight. Tried to put it together and only shooting like 15 feet.
One thing in particular with that is make sure that your barrel is in the whole way. There's sometimes with bull gears that people like screw the C clip in and they're like, oh, that's probably fine. And you actually haven't pushed the barrel in the whole way, and so your bucking isn't back all the way, and so it's not meshing properly. So you technically have like an air leak happening between the nozzle and the bucking. We don't have a video on it, but if you email in, we can try and get your email, and I can try and put one together for you. I don't know if we have featherweight in right now.
Or we can just walk you through, maybe look at yours
Yeah,
and see if there's anything you're missing.
yeah. The Ant-Tech stabilizer though is very good for that system.
Catch Ranch is fire. I'll have to try it. I'll have to look it up. See if I can find some. Are you guys coming to Salsk?
Salsk.
SALSK.
Well, that's MSW. Which one is that? Anything that is in California, we will not be going to. Like anything that's in California or Washington State,
Why not?
because the gas to get out there is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anything that's like that, or any MSW that's like that, we won't be going to. If it's the Oklahoma one that's coming up, we will be going to that. We're trying to go to pretty much every MSW now and be on-site vending for all of those. That's, drivable distance. Like we're going out to Arena in Georgia this weekend, which is quite a far drive. But we also have another team going the whole way to Texas that already left this morning to go to AMS reindeer games. So, I mean, we'll go wherever we can, but driving the entire way to like the California coast or like the Pacific coast is like, that's a lot. Wow. Like we go to New Mexico, which is still a lot, but like, that's like, I want to be home. I want to be home.
Tell the janitor I miss him. He might be watching.
He's probably watching.
He might come in and say he misses you too.
He's sad that he's not here.
What else did I miss?
I got a few here.
Okay.
Guy with a jack install. He said it's a black IGL and a Crytek PDW. Crytek PDWs are very, very nice guns.
Especially with a jack. I think it's a good combo.
That is a very good combo. Only thing I've noticed is some consistency and accuracy issues with Polar Star Jack. Nozzle alignment is good. Bucking issue? Using stock Crytek bucking. The stock Crytek bucking is honestly very good. It's one of probably the best buckings that comes standard in a gun from factory. But when you change to an HPA system, sometimes you do need to change the bucking just to get it to work a little bit better, because HPA functions differently than the.
You have to think that bucking was specifically designed to go into a Crytek AEG.
Yes, exactly. So I mean, what I would start with is messing around with your DP. So start with it at 50 where its factory settings at, and then I would lower it until you start seeing FPS decreases, and then bump it up like 2 on the numbers, and then probably leave it there. You should be able to also see, as you're lowering it, the groupings change, like get tighter and then probably get bigger again. And you want to like make sure that it's tight. That would be what I would do before switching the bucking. And then maybe you want to play around with some different buckings and some different stuff. But I would just try and tune it with the FCU and go from there, bud.
There you go.
Chuck on. Chuck on.
Check in. What?
You're so loud.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are so loud. Guys, do you just want to have an ASMR? Wes
Weird.
chewing on chicken.
I shouldn't even be talking with my mouth, fool. You're making me talk.
That is rude.
It is rude.
It's quite rude of you.
You are rude, making me rude. Salsk is in Oklahoma, or okay.
Oh yeah, so we'll be at that one. Yeah.
Y'all should come. Well, we are apparently.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll do it.
Did you get new glasses, Wes? No, these are blue light glasses. They help me look at screens. They're Logan's.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, where did you get them from?
Logan.
Oh.
That's what
He
I
must-
just said.
He must be a really cool dude for just letting
Logan
me know.
is a homie. I love Logan. Logie Bear is my friend.
How much do those cost you?
praise for this?
Oh, I already did.
All right, there you go. You got it.
Leave it a little bit more.
Have you been naughty or nice this year?
Extremely naughty.
I'm sure you have.
That sounds like, I don't like that one. Santa's.
You just have to own it. It's like, nah, I know I am.
I don't know. It's a tough one. That is a. I mean, like,
I know who I am. I'm naughty.
I don't
Because
know.
I have night vision.
I'm out of here. Anywho, I don't know. I'll see what Santa brings me this year, and then we'll reconvene. If I get Cole joined Tom in the naughty world,
I get coal every year.
huh?
I get coal every year. Power, warm my house. Santa wants me to live.
Honestly, coal isn't even like a bad thing to get. It's a useful substance.
How have you used coal? Like personally, you use coal in your life.
Is that,
Minecraft.
yeah. I build torches so I can mine.
This is only the only acceptable answer is Minecraft.
Or if you're cooking,
You've
Char-
cooked over
charcoal.
charcoal's not coal.
It's close
No,
enough.
no, it's not. No, it's
Hold
not.
up. Charcoal.
Charcoal. It's literally
just
in
charred coal.
The name.
It's
Tom.
coal, but charred.
It's charred coal. It's pre-cooked coal.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's all you gotta do
No,
is
it's
thaw it
not.
out. It's already pre-cooked.
That's not it. No. No.
Dude.
No.
Dude.
No. You live in Pittsburgh. You should know what coal is.
Charcoal.
It's powered our city for many years. The city of coal. Actually, we're the city of steel, but
Yeah, so you needed the coal to burn.
I
to make the steel.
understand how it works.
So they didn't use charcoal to do that.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not the
Char-
same. I'm gonna. Oh my
Charcoal
God.
is a cousin of coal.
I hate you.
They're cousins. They're long lost cousins. Anyway, recommend next weapon purchase.
Katana.
No, I think airsoft gun.
He said weapon purchase.
I mean,
He didn't say airsoft. He said weapon purchase. Get a katana. They're cool.
get what are the things that Raphael uses?
Oh, the
Trucks.
No,
no.
that's
The
Michelangelo.
3-point, like
Oh.
little short daggers.
They're like something. They start with an S,
can
I'm
never
pretty
remember
sure.
the name of it. Yeah, get a katana.
Nunchucks. There you go. Nunchucks are cool.
Or
No, but in all seriousness,
next weapon purchase, the new AT-4 rocket coming out from Elite Force. Is that an AT-4?
yeah,
These are called Carl Gustav. Or that's the same thing. I don't know.
I don't know. I
Get the
forget.
AT.
Get the thing, the big green tube.
Get the tube from
Get the
Elite
big
Force.
green tube. But yeah, if anyone knows what weapon Raphael uses, let me know because I forget. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think what's a cool airsoft gun that's come out or is new or
I could like list a bunch. Get an FAL. I love FALs. Get
get something weird.
get an AUG. I love AUGs.
Don't get an AUG.
No, AUGs are good. AUGs are good. I have a Tavor and I like the AUG. Actually, I almost when I bought
Size. That's what they're called. Size. The things.
Okay.
Get those.
Yeah, buy those.
Oh yeah, get the new gas bullet, Chris. There you go. It's coming back. Greetings from Germany. Have a good one. Well, thank you. Thank you from
Thanks.
the United States. That's actually crazy to think.
That is super interesting
Yeah.
how many like international people we get on the
Yeah,
line.
it genuinely means a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's super cool. Wes uses coal as face paint for night games. That is very on the line of we don't use coal for anything. That is a Smiling Friends reference if I've ever seen one. If you haven't watched Smiling Friends, watch Smiling Friends. That's a great show. Oh my god. Size, yeah. Can't wait to run the new Gas Chris. Car 98. Car 98.
Car 98's cool.
I don't know if I don't know if I'd own one, but very dope. There's just I don't know. World War II weapons just have a very niche place.
Dude, that's just the whole. So, I think what everybody needs to start doing is if you really, really want to make World War II things like guns and stuff and like a World War II game happen, you need to go to every milsim with every person. They don't have to be your friends, but every person you know that has a World War II airsoft gun and just go, we're going to this milsim. We're going to overtake this milsim and turn it into a World War II milsim.
The Wii Tommy gun. Yeah, the Wii Tommy gun probably got a lot of interest this recently with Alphonse's new water video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Gas
he have-
blowbacks are going to be very popular.
Did he have an MG42 in that video too?
No, it was the UMP45
Yep.
Thompson,
Yep. And then he
and
had
then a KWM4.
Oh.
Yeah, his one buddy who's always in the videos with him. What happened to the video? Logan's not even paying attention.
What?
Low battery.
Oh.
Dun-dun-dun.
Pay attention, blood. This is the only reason you're in here.
You said, oh, it would be okay.
So guess
Well,
what?
it is okay.
I mean, YouTube's fine. Hi, everybody on YouTube.
Do you want me to find a charger?
Probably.
What is that at 20?
Yeah.
What was that at when you started?
I don't know, 29.
I'll do quick math.
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, we're good.
G36C, M1911 slaps. You like the World War II stuff.
Yeah.
The Thompson and the 1911 were
G36C.
always besties.
I've always wanted to do like a high-end G36C. Like,
Ryan has one.
No, I know, but like,
Shoots okay.
no, that shit's really good.
I don't think it shoots very far. I think it's very
No,
snappy.
No, it doesn't shoot like super far, but it's very consistent.
Oh, it's very well built.
It's very
Absolutely.
consistent.
SHOI made a gas MG42. I've never seen
See,
that.
that's what I see. I thought he had one in the video.
Oh, no, it definitely wasn't MG42 in the video.
Oh.
What was your favorite side dish from this Thanksgiving? Deviled eggs. I love
deviled eggs.
I love deviled
I
eggs.
have deviled eggs.
That sucks for you. I love deviled eggs. I ate like 10 of them. Little paprika
I'm
on
trying
top.
to pick because honestly, like,
Mm.
I eat more of the sides than I do any of the turkey. I am not a turkey person at all. I'm trying to pick between the potatoes or the Brussels sprouts. Honestly, the Brussels sprouts were like bacon and
Yeah.
some like chili powder. They were so good.
You were definitely the kid in the back of the class for picking Brussels sprouts.
It was
Brussels
so,
sprouts.
It was so good.
My
It
favorite
was so
meal
good.
was Brussels sprouts.
I like the Brussels sprouts.
They were so good.
Like,
I don't think that's like.
They were so good.
I don't think anyone on planet Earth would agree with you on that one.
They like you would have had to have them. They were
No,
so
you
good.
don't, because they stink.
They had
They don't
bacon in them.
taste
They
good.
had bacon with them.
Bacon doesn't.
So I effectively had some healthy bacon.
That's not how that works. It's like a diluting. You don't like dilute the unhealthiness of bacon with Brussels sprouts.
Just got done adjusting the dwell and it shoots perfect. Oh,
Look
There
at
you
us,
go.
Fixing on the live.
actually really cool.
That's dope.
That's really cool.
Thank you for doing that. Oh, the M1919 slaps. I read that wrong. The 1911 is cool, and the M1919 is cool.
1990s is way better.
One's a pistol and one's a machine gun.
What is a destructive force?
Dude, the Browning was super cool. I really did like that thing. I think the Airsoft one was pretty good.
No, that was good. As far as I remember, I mean, they come out with like interesting guns every once in a while. That's just like, oh, we're just gonna do a short run of this. The 1919 is like one of those, and I think you can still buy it. But like, it's just a very interesting gun. Just because it's like it came with a tripod and everything too.
Mhm.
Like I thought that was hilariously cool.
Well, you also have the problem. This is a very valid statement. The problem with World War II guns is most of them are too expensive or just complete garbage.
That's very true as well. And they don't really do well with upgrades at all because they're so proprietary because of the weird shapes.
Agreed. Antech says the M1919 is based. Is that all you say?
And your opinion?
Like, come on, bro. Give me something new this week. Gee
He
whiz.
probably has like 8 guns open right now, and he's just like, I want to participate. Based. Back to guns.
I love that, man.
No, Ant is very chill. I will be seeing you in the frozen tundra that is Gun Gamers game this February.
Oh boy.
Oh, it was the three of us. Do you guys want to go back?
Mm.
You guys want to?
The game was fun.
The game was extremely fun.
Oh my god, bro! I couldn't even
So
imagine being outside in
cold.
this weather, dog.
It was 3 degrees. There was no snow. It
Yeah,
was sunny out, and it was 3 degrees. It sucked. Nothing worked.
I'm bringing a spring pistol.
I'm bringing a sniper. Yeah, I'm bringing a bolt action sniper rifle.
Logan, let's just use tri shots.
A hard bet.
Tri shots.
Actually,
That'd be fun. Anyway, I would like an STG 44. Yes.
Yeah.
The 1919 is good because it uses an M249 gearbox.
yes.
And then Great Lakes at the same size says the 1919 is great because it uses the M249 gearbox and the Bach mag actually works. And then he said, "Get out of my head." That's funny. Gun Gamers Winter Games are based. Oh my god.
Thank you so much for saying that.
So are the Bulgar ammo can inserts. What about the ammo cans?
There's a ammo can insert for the 1990s.
Yeah, but what's Ant saying about them?
Uh,
What does he mean by so are? I mean,
he's saying they're based because that's all he says.
He'd say it
He said
again.
they're
That was
based.
a joke.
He
I was
said they're
trying to set
based.
him up for saying it
Oh, sorry.
a third time.
I'm sorry. I said it for him.
That doesn't count.
And are they, in fact, based?
Based.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, I got one. I brought a tri-shot to an MSW and made quite the impression. Yes, I would imagine so. However, I specifically put tri-shots on the pick for this event because it's it's an immersion game, like it's a
Dude.
LARP game.
Tri shots are fantastic. I love those things. I want a nice one.
The best ones were the ones that were like, we have a fixed hop up. You need to find the right weight that works.
2 5s.
2 5s. There's some that were like 2 8s were like.
Well, it was nice because like indoor, you don't need a bunch of range. You just need the groupings to stay
Yeah,
tight. And
yeah.
bro, you throw some like 3s in there, 3 2s.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
throwing. Yeah, you're.
It'd be a freaking. It's like getting hit with a golf ball,
Yeah.
like in CQB. And they're spring. I mean, they run forever. And when they break, you're like,
Oh, well.
$50, like $60, whatever.
They're so much fun. They're
The
one of the
stocks-
most fun guns I've ever used.
The
And,
stocks
yeah.
would fall out.
Oh my god! I remember I had the one where it was a full length tri-shot, like the giant shotgun
Yeah.
with the full stock and the pistol grip. But then the stock
Yep.
and the pistol grip would break off of it every time.
Yes.
And then I just had to like put the trigger mechanism on the ground, pump it, and then walk around with a stick, literally a boomstick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. That happened to my buddies. They don't quit. That's the thing.
No, they don't.
I
They just get more ridiculous over time.
know. I want to get a new one. We need a trench gun, a trench shotgun.
That would be cool.
I'd be down.
I just want it to be a Springer though. Like it's the only gun that I am ever like, I don't care if it's gas. I want it to be a Springer.
I like gas shotguns, but I just would rather
There's
have
more to go wrong with them.
that, and I don't want to worry about anything other than there's ammo in the shells.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And truthfully, I don't really think gas shotguns shoot any better.
No, I think it.
Like
The gas
they
shotgun-
might. I don't know.
If you're in an outdoor setting and you're trying to run a shotgun, I would almost tell you to run a gas shotgun over a Springer because they have other benefits like hop ups and like you can adjust the pressure if you tap them, like HPA tap them. So like if you're gonna run a gas shotgun because you're outside, that's where it makes sense. But inside, just run a Springer. They're so much fun. There's something super simplistically fun about not having to care.
Yeah, full trigger BBs
Yeah,
come out
yeah, just-
every time.
You don't have to worry about it.
And doing really well indoors with like a $50 shotgun is like really rewarding.
Yes, it is.
So if you haven't ever owned a tri-shot, do that. Try it. It is a good time. Well, boys, I'm out. I head back to work. Have a great day. Be safe. You as well, my friend. Thank you for always stopping in.
Thanks, bud.
APS is coming out with a street sweeper semi-auto shotgun next year.
Ooh.
That'd be cool.
That would be very cool.
The only downside with semi shotguns is a lot of fields don't like them.
A lot of fields don't like them, and most of the time they are like a 3-round burst instead of a actual true tri-shot.
Unless it's TM.
Yeah, literally unless it's the M. But I really want semi-auto shotguns. I want more of them. I think that would be a very cool.
An M110 or whatever that Beretta.
Oh yeah,
What's the Beretta shotgun?
no, I think it's a 1014.
I don't know.
The
Some various
M1014
various line of numbers.
Yeah.
But yes. Do you what?
Guy.
Well, do you real quick? Do you guys sell the trigger board for that M4 CFR?
Yes, I believe it is. Again, I'm gonna have to check for you. I want to say it's the Ares board, not the Amoeba board.
But don't go spending your money yet.
Yeah,
Send
shoot
us
us an
an
email so
email,
we can verify it.
And then
because-
Tom will personally he'll check for you.
Yes, I will.
And
I
get you
actually
the
will.
link to the product.
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone buying the wrong thing.
Sales@ampedAirsoft.com. Email in, just say, hey, I'm talking to the guys on the live right now. Can you just let them know I'm here after the live? And then I will literally run in the back, double check some stuff on the gun, and then tell you the right one to buy.
There you go. War crimes are hella based.
Yes.
Thank you, Ant.
I just love that he's continuing.
He's gonna continue because I gave the acknowledgement of what he's doing, so it's now a forever thing.
I'm still picturing him just being like, must do another based comment. Like he has a timer on his phone, but he's like working on all these guns, and then
Yeah,
it's
he
just like
has a-
timer goes off, based, something based.
He has a based comment generator going on his phone. He's got one of them wheels that spins and it like picks a random thing and then adds based to it.
Yes.
Anywho,
And please make that a thing.
you better.
The next time you do a live, just put that up in the background.
Gee whiz. An 1890s trench shotgun with a bayonet lug. You know what I want? I want an M1 Grand
Okay.
with the grenade launcher that goes into the barrel, but it shoots EG57s.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Imagine that.
Yeah, and then it would jam the next round.
What? No, it'd be on its own thing. But imagine you're like, ding ding, and then just like shoot like.
No, I would actually love
That'd
that.
be hardo.
Barrel launched grenades are actually really cool. They are, as Ant would call them, based.
He just said base GPT. It's like a based program. Yeah, I'm gonna download that on my computer.
I just love that he's like doubling down on it.
I know.
All right, what else we got?
M4 Benelli shotgun. Yes.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the new VFC M110 that just released? I haven't gotten a chance to shoot one yet,
We're gonna see how it is.
but judging from what the information we received about it, it should be really good. But only time will tell. Honestly, my opinion on new guns is how long they last.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can like upgrade anything to make it shoot better. It's just
Mhm.
how long do things last, and that's only time will tell. But it looks good so far. VFC is pretty solid, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, no, I mean, from what we've been told about the development that went into it, it sounds like it's actually going to be a very good gun. I love the look of it. I think it looks really cool. I'm very excited to see how it goes, and I'm very excited for us to just gut it in HPA.
Here's a more of a loaded one. Not necessarily, but
Okay.
why are Milsim West impression groups so exclusive? For
Hmm.
example, the FSB and RR groups. So
This is a really good one.
it kind of applies to. I know the Russian groups are the only examples, but
It applies to all of them.
it does. You have to think that these groups, for one, they play together, right? They are a unit in the game. And if you've never attended the game, which sounds like you have, you know that it's very serious and taken at a level of communication, understanding, endurance, all factors of playing toy guns. And if you have ever played like CQB, like just normal indoor CQB, the best way I can put it is imagine trying to coordinate with 10 random people that you've never interacted with in your whole life. Just think about that. Now apply that to a 40-hour event
where you're tired as hell.
Yeah, and irritable.
Yep.
And you need support from other people.
Yep.
So that's why they're difficult, quote unquote, to get into, because they want their group to be coordinated, good communication, and I know like the RR and like the Russian side, fitness was a big thing.
Mhm.
Because imagine 9 out of your 10 are like ready to go, and then that 10th one is a weight and anchor for you.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to perform at your best.
Yeah.
And that's why it's a little more difficult. Usually, though, they're quite accepting with the interest and application of, hey, I'd like to do this at some point.
Yeah.
If you kind of know your place, in a sense of, you don't go in there talking smack.
Yeah.
You learn, it's like any new social group. And you learn and show that you're trying. You want to follow an impression group. You want to do something. Usually if you just apply yourself and listen to what people have to tell you, they've gone through it. They know what's going on. You'll have a good time.
Yeah, I think my take on that is it's there for a reason. In most circumstances, it is a good reason. There's some times where there's definitely some groups, they come and go, every few years and stuff. But there's some groups that are definitely a lot more gatekeepy about it, a lot more like thread county is a word for it, about certain things. And if you want to be a part of those groups and you're not fully okay with them, then you might not actually want to be a part of that group. Think about it that way. If you want to do an impression kit, that's awesome. But if you're not doing it with like-minded people, or they have a different idea about it than you, then again, you might not actually want to be with that group. You might want to try and start your own group if you are open to doing that, if it's not really fitting like the vibe you're trying to go for. And oftentimes if you can get, something going, something coordinated, MSW is really, really open to having new groups like come up, so long as they are organized and they have their stuff squared away. That's the big deal, I think, with them. Is the big deal with them in general is we need to be organized or it's not happening. That's kind of, I think, the general thing they go for. So a lot of times where it's like exclusionary, if it feels that way, it is to kind of be like, we're all doing kind of the same idea and we all want you to fall in line. If you don't want to do this idea, you either need to find a group that is more akin to the idea you want to do, or make your own.
Yep. So just be respectful. Understand that it's like a ladder. It'll be good. But that's why it honestly and enhances the game itself too. So
it does. I actually really appreciate it to a certain point. I also appreciate MSW. That is a big aspect of MSW, but I also think another large aspect of MSW is they are one of the more welcoming groups of people. At Mutsy, they had all these guys that were randos together, like a bunch of squads were just randos, and the cadre just goes, all right, who knows how to do any of this stuff, like CQB stuff? Who knows how to take a building? Who knows how to take a room? Like all that. The cadre will do little classes beforehand. Like that's why they want you to show up early, and they'll try and get everybody on the same page. So you're a much more effective fighting force, even if you've never been around these guys before.
Right.
So I think that's also a really cool part of it, if you want to look at that side too.
All right, Tom, here's a long-awaited question. First one we got on the live. Well, EG67s are illegal now. Next one. Heard there was going to be an EG67 ban. Can you guys elaborate on the current status of EG67s?
So,
and then that's that. Ant put a comment that didn't say based, so we have to answer.
Ant. So failure. I'm gonna be more serious about this question and try and be as pointed as I can, because there are some things.
You have 8 minutes.
A little bit ambiguous. I will be quick. Basically, the ATF put that letter out saying that things are no longer an exception. And then they put a second letter out that I don't think a lot of people saw, like a day or two later, that then gave exceptions back to a lot of the smoke grenades that were on there, specifically like EG smoke grenades. 67s were not on that second list. They have always been classified as something that's called article pyrotechnics. And they, because of that classification, they kind of fall into a weird category. As of right now, anything that you guys bought or anything like that, we're still going to be delivering on. You know, you guys paid for. We're still going to be delivering anything that you guys paid for. We are currently talking to EG about exactly what the wording of all of it means. Right now, it actually sounds like there's not a full-on ban on them. Like there's tagging. Like taggings aren't allowed. Doesn't sound like there's a full-on ban. I wouldn't be too worried about it. And I'm going to say as much as I can without trying to like step on anybody's toes that are dealing with this right now. Basically what I'm saying is I wouldn't be worried about it if you're thinking about trying to buy some stuff. The ATF is not going to come knock down your door.
Yeah.
If
So
you have EG product.
it's kind of just like continue as usual.
Yeah, that's
Use them at airsoft events.
Use them at the events. The intention when we sell them to anybody is that we assume that you are going to be using them at the event you are buying them for. So that is the way we're going to continue to operate, is that you are going to be using them at the event that you bought them for. And that's how we are going to continue to operate until we're told otherwise. And we are having multiple conversations, probably weekly at this point, with EG to make sure we're staying above board with what we're doing.
Right. We're not going to do anything.
We're not putting anybody at risk.
Yeah.
We don't ever want to put anybody at risk. But
So.
I was kind of waiting for that question. I'm surprised it took the entire live to get there. But I will say anything we're doing is being talked to with EG before we do anything, because we want to be as above board as we can with all this, especially because there is a lot of ambiguity and confusion. But right now, I would say don't worry too much about it.
Yeah. So it'll be cool.
That's as much as I'm going to say. I'm not going to go into many more details.
And more info as it comes to us will come to you. So
the second I can shout from the mountaintops, everything, there's nothing here. You'll hear it. But as of right now, don't worry too much about it. There is some stuff going on. There are conversations being had, but again, don't worry too much about it.
big stretch. Don't rip my floppa's legs off.
I'm going to rip them off.
He's dense.
Yeah, he is.
He's a
I
nice-
actually thought he would flex a lot more.
Anywho, yes, none of us here. The ATF is not based,
All right.
and then Grantham is based. But yes,
Thank you, Ann, for getting us back on the very base track.
yeah, but
If you guys have any follow-ups to that, feel free. We have another 4 minutes. If you guys have any follow-up questions with that, if I can answer them, I will. But right now, yeah, it affects a lot of what we do.
and what you guys do. I mean,
Yeah.
not at the moment necessarily, but
It's not gonna. Again, right now,
we just stay diligent, stay aware,
yeah,
stay in the loop.
Standard operating procedure is what we're going with.
Just don't let them blindside you. That's all.
Yep.
We're chilling. We're on it. EG's on it. Honestly, they're keeping everyone up to date, up in the loop.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. You don't want to be in the dark for this stuff. So, well, first we have IWA grenades ?
So the IWA grenades were, yes, also on that exceptions list that got revoked. And then the second letter didn't have any of them getting their exceptions given back. So I don't know the state of IWA. Their position as a company is, we don't care. We're going to keep selling them. From what I've read in their letter. They're also not trying to be reckless about it or anything, but their letter is that, and I would go onto their Facebook or their Instagram and read the letter, because basically they go, yeah, we don't really care. You're our customers. You want them. We're going to keep supplying them. And we will also be dealing with exactly what this all means. But right now we're going to keep supplying them.
IWA is based. Oh my God, Great Lakes and Antec said that.
But that's how they're
Damn.
treating it. So And like I said, standard operating procedure for EG for us. We're not really changing much until we know anything further.
And then any hopes for tag and ban being lifted? Your opinion?
My opinion is, as of the last 2 months, there's actually been some movement on that. Nothing to talk about openly yet, but I actually do have some pretty big hopes in the next year. And again, that's not a hard timeline, but in the next year there might be some announcements happening.
Well, I actually legitimately don't know. I'm not sure. It
I-
could or couldn't.
I get nosy with people.
So we'll see. Any word on a shipment of Mac carbon fiber outer barrels for MTW?
Don't know yet. Again, with everything else, like I said, the rest of this live with everything else, it's holidays. Everything's kind of in flux on when we're going to be getting stuff because there's so much volume movement of product. So times might be a little bit extended. They might be a little faster. It really depends on what's happening with the vendors right now.
We could dive into it further for you if you shoot us an email.
Yeah.
We could actually
Get you an exact time.
check what's happening. So shoot us an email. sales@amptairsoft.com. We'll take a look at it for you.
Yeah.
Tom has an ear on the pulse of spicy shooty eggs.
I really try to because everybody wants to.
Tom's
know
in
about them.
everyone's business. Let's just put it that way. Tom cannot sit and wait. He needs to know now. So
I really I get nosy at events and I'm just like, so what's happening, bud?
Logan, what happened?
Battery's low. Battery's getting low. There you go.
Do it, cat.
No, I got literally like 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
But once we come back,
Plastic egg, firecrackers, and
There we go.
BBs. Okay, we're good. We're good.
but guys,
You're
I think we're actually going to get kicked off Instagram here in exactly a minute. So I think we'll end it there.
So yes, thank you guys for always stopping in and asking amazing questions. We do this every week. It's the one thing we're really consistent at is this live stream. So join us next week, 1:00, lunchtime live. Bring your chicken tenders and French fries and your loaded questions. So love you guys, and we'll see you in a week.
Talk to you soon. Bye.